don't know what it is, but if you guys have ever noticed, there's moments where, you do feel God's presence and you're like, oh, I have peace. And then there's other times where you're like sitting in a crowded place, like at church, or, your car crashes, or I don't know, just different stuff. And it feels like, for me at least, it feels like time slows down so you can see little details more detailed. Like kind of like when Quicksilver would run around and he was moving so fast that he could see everything in slow motion. It kind of feels like that when I feel God, or I see God, or I feel like it's glimpses of me seeing like heaven on earth. Like when I was in church, I felt that I started closing my eyes because it helped me not get distracted of what's around me. And I saw, I saw like the people praising, and I heard the music, and I just felt God smile, like seeing everybody just praising him and worshiping him, and it being so genuine and so pure. And to me, it reminds me of like when I was in band, when I was in school, that everybody would be making sound, and you also yourself are making sound because you're in the middle of it. But in church, I was like, man, this is so like profound, because even this lady gave this little girl a tambourine, and her sound moved with everybody else's to give praise to God. And it's such a wonderful feeling to see that and hear that, and just notice that each person has their own sound, each person has their own journey, each person adds something differently. And it may, sometimes they're on the same beat, sometimes they're not on the same beat, but it also is going to the same place. And I think that's why I love music so much, and I love God so much, because you see little glimpses of just moments that are so beautiful and so emotional, and it's so great. And I just have a lot of appreciation for that. Amen. Have a good day.